by the music, we're burning down the house. So obviously there's some smoke starting to come out, there's some flames in there, and it's been called into us as that there's a person trapped inside the building. So as it'll start heating up in there pretty quickly. You're going to hear the appliances are on their way through. They will be coming through this side, guys, so please be careful. One will be coming past in front of you, kids, so do not move. You need your back a little bit that side because the truck's going to come up to there. So what will happen is a house fire or a bedroom fire or a shed fire was always a minimum of a 2-pump call out. So the first truck come through and the officer will be having a look from where he is now exactly what his guys need to do, and the crew will get out of the appliance, get into BA, and then start attacking the fire. But the main focus will be to do that rescue of that person that's in there. No, so we've got to drive through quite carefully, people, so just be careful as he comes through. So you see the smoke's got a lighter colour, it's getting a lot hotter in there now. And so as the smoke builds up, it'll have a layer of smoke which is gas. So just be careful as he comes through nice and slowly. And you can hear the second appliance, which is obviously going to attend as well. So the guys will pop out, the officer will put BA on his back. If you notice the back of the truck just dropped, that's called Pimp My Ride. So that drops low enough for the pump operator to be able to use the pump panel. The officer puts BA on as well as his crew. And the officer will start walking around the building to have a look what he's got. He's already been told that it's a possible person's reported, so there could be a person in there. From the outside we can't tell. So as the guys put their video on, which takes about a minute to a minute and a half, which means they're safe to go off, that'll give them fresh air to be able to breathe as they go in and check the building. The second crew will then give that first appliance some extra water, and they'll run out. So the officer's now walking around, which is Scotty over here. He's having a look to see exactly what he's got. He can see there's smoke, he'll let the guys know what they've got. He would have checked to make sure there's no gas bottles on the outside. He's got his BA on his back as safety, his backup for any of his crew that have any issues. So you can see they've got to put their protective clothing on, so they've got a level 2 trousers and jacket. They've also got their gloves, they've been checked over to make sure they're safe to go in. Their officer's now briefing them what he's seen and what he wants them to do. The pump operator, which is at the back of the appliance, will have the pump ready to go, so as soon as the guys go into the building, they've obviously got water to attack the fire. So he's also asking what he wants the second crew to do. The first crew is just doing their final checks. They've got to put a tally in to make sure that we know who's in the fire. Yeah, we did. So you see the guys are now checking, open up the door, cooling down the area that they're going to be walking into. It's probably sitting at about 400 or 500 degree heat. They'll now go in, they'll do a quick search, see what they can find. At the same time, they'll get me wet through the window, which I reckon's pretty deliberate. They'll now start searching to see if they find anyone in there. They'll be cooling the gas as they're going through.
Loose, come on, we're going to go.
So now what they've done is they've cooled the area. They would have hit the fire to some degree while they're searching for the body, or the patient. Body. So now what they'll do is obviously hit the fire. They're now searching through that building. As we said, it's probably about 300 to 400 degree heat, which will get up to 700-800 if it was a real house fire, obviously with the scale we're using. They've found the patient, they dragged the patient out. It's their primary care. They'll now leave that branch where it is, and there'll be another crew that'll take over from there and carry on the work. So obviously the main thing they need to do is that patient care. The officer's now asking for a second crew to go and do a second research. The crew have come out and said that that's all they found. There was only one person, which has been confirmed to the officer, but they will go back automatically and start doing a second search. The other thing which they'll take in is what they've got there, Mr. Robinson holds it up, is actually an infrared camera, so that will now show them if there's any hot spots that they still need to look for. So he'll go in and he'll be asking his crew exactly what he wants to dampen down. As you can see, most of the smoke's now gone, the heat's gone. They've left the door open to ventilate. And they're just finishing dampening down, and they will see that come up on infrared camera. We're told by the weather this is about a 5-minute shower dry, so you get it through pretty quick.
Good. We're okay. It's just a little at the moment. Something now. It's burning down a house.
Okay, so what they're actually going to do now, guys, and girls, the kids, they're actually going to knock the front of the building off, which has got 2 bedroom compartments in there. They will then have so it's a 2-bedroom scenario. They'll have a couch on one side, a couch on the other. They'll have a sprinkler in one bedroom and there'll be no sprinkler in the other. So you can actually watch how fast it will take off, as well as exactly the difference between having a room that's sprinklered and a room that's not. So give them 5-10 minutes, we'll just get that together. You're more than welcome to stay there if you want to go grab something to eat from the barbecue area. We'll stay dry for a couple of minutes while the shower blows over.